But now that you have an extruder, what we just do is that we will work on the formulation and we'll see the perfections. Let us do the formulation together. Let us concentrate, let us calculate it so that me and you will sit down. Let us just sit down, we do the formulation, we feed the pieces, we use all these ones, we see so that things can be a little bit easier for you to produce. You understand? As once you are producing it, you tell me what the performances are. We look at the performance of the fishes, we do the weighing. You understand?
Yes,
What to give them. So in another 2 weeks time, you tell me what we got. So with that, you can use that to be doing your fishes and you will be rest assured of what you are doing. Hey guys, good evening. Once again, today is the 1st of February 2021, and today I'm releasing the part 2 of my video at Lucky's farm at Ikorodu. So I'm releasing these second videos for us to learn 1 or 2 things, which I will be hoping in some of our verbal discussion too as well. And I'll be talking about some of the important things that every successful catfish farmer needs to note when you want to establish a successful farming. So, but before I go on this video, make sure that you subscribe to this YouTube channel and make sure that anytime I open my verbal conversation, this is an avenue to really listening and tap into some of these great and lovely opportunities. So before much ado, I would like to take you through what we call the feed. The one you are producing, are you using GNC?
I'm using GNC.
And it's floating, but it's not that well floating.
Yes.
What materials are you using? You are using fish meal?
Fish meal.
Soya beans. Which of the soya beans are you using? Soya beans or soya meal?
Soya meal.
Or super soya?
Soya meal.
The shaft one?
Yes. I will grind them. I think this is soya. I paid him for training and everything. I will not grind it.
Okay.
It's a powder.
And you use GNC?
I use GNC.
You use fish meal. Which of the fish meal do you use?
I use this what's it called? 777. 999. 72%. Yes.
You use what other carbohydrate do you use?
I use blood meal.
Yes.
I use what's it called? Poultry meal.
You use
feather meal.
You use feather meal. You do have feather meal here?
Yes.
Are you using PKC? This is blood meal. Are you using PKC?
PKC, I don't know.
Yeah, I just want to know what you're using. I want to know why it's not floating. Do you understand? Well, it will float. Everything depends on the material used. This is blood meal. You bought it like this, Abby?
Yeah, I got it like this. I got it like that. So I'm using blood meal, feather meal,
protein sauce,
then poultry meal.
You are using poultry meal?
Yes. Poultry meal and have poultry meal there too. It's here. Oh, yes. This is local food I bought once. That was the reason why I even bought that machine, because it's been this has been since 2019.
What are you now doing with it?
I wasn't able to use it.
You should have mixed it with what you are doing.
It as well.
Do you understand?
Yeah, I wasn't able to use it. That was the reason we bought that machine.
You should have mixed it.
Immediately we just got into it. So immediately we pour it in the water, it will just sink. And they are not eating very well and all that.
It's not palatable, it's not really smelling anymore. Do you understand? The only thing you can do is that not to waste it. You can just use, like, if you are doing formulation, you can put like 10 kilo, 6 kilo, 5 kilo into it so that it will be reducing gradually. Do you understand?
Yes. So that's it.
And you put medication. Are you using flour?
Yeah.
Like this flour?
Yeah. It's not flour waste.
Flour waste.
It's not the waste, like flour.
No, the flour waste. You went to buy
This one
expensive flour. Wow. The success of every fish farmer is the awareness and the opportunity to understand what we call the feed frequency and the feed efficiency. Moreover, going into deep knowing about your feed concentration and formulation are very, very important if you really want to be extremely successful in the catfish farming business. Because as we all know, this takes well over 80 to 75% of day-to-day running expenses, which I do encourage that you must really understand what it's all about. What we do that we work on the formulation and we see the perfection. You understand? What I can do is that if you want to run it, if it's tough, I can come back here to work it out with you and see. Let us do the formulation together. Let us concentrate. Let us calculate it so that me and you will sit down. Let us just say, I can be here very, very early in the morning. You understand? And I can leave in the afternoon. So we just sit down. We do the formulation. We feed the fishes. We use all these ones. We see so that things can be a little bit easier for you to produce. You understand? As once you are producing it, you tell me what the performances are. We look at the performance of the fishes. We do the weighing. Do you understand? Yes, what to give them. So in another 2 weeks time, you tell me what we got. Okay. So with that, you can use that to be doing your fishes, and you will be rest assured of what you are doing. And basically, you really try.
Even the last launch I sold, that man did not buy it 850. 820. Is it 820 or 830? We drag all those are booking. I even called one during that period. The fish was going. He told me 7 watts
per kilo.
Because
what I'm thinking is that since for you to run for that 5 months, if you can run for 2.5 months, and your fishes can do well, and you can be seeing like 600 grams, 700 grams. You understand? At least it's still better to. I'm just looking at it. Like your facility now that takes like 5,000, you can put 10,000. For the launch. It's the quantity you want to sell. So you understand the volume. And you just do it for 3 months, you just sell it. You stock it down. It really helps a lot. Because once you've tried enough, you have all those facilities to make sure that you get it right. That's the truth. But what about your water? This thing is perfect.
The water is even from the bowl, it is about 6 7 for the bowl. So I am not having issues with water.
Some of all these that should be noted and well understood are the efficiency. How are your fishes? How are they responding, and how are they really feeding at a particular period or stage? Maybe your fishes is at the juvenile stage, and if you go through my books on cat feeding charts, and inclusive in the secret of successful catfish business, there is a table that I draw, which I give analysis on how your fishes, how to calculate the percentage of feed your fishes will be taking at a given period. That means at a meal. Maybe you are feeding your fishes in 2 times a day, or you are feeding them 3 times a day. With this formulation, it will guide you on how to calculate and to know how many percentage of feed they should be consuming, so that this will guide you from you not overfeeding and underfeeding your fishes. Note, the guides will take you through how to feed your fish to attain or to achieve a result of 1-to-1. Very important.
Yeah, that's what
Like
we do.
this 3 times.
Yeah, that's what we do. For you can do it for 2 weeks.
Okay, 2 weeks.
So then you prepare this one so that you won't deter their growth.
Yes, that is.
You understand? But now they are starting with blow power.
What I normally do for
You go for like 1.6.
the using your feeding this thing, the 2 mm. I'll buy like for the first month. Is it for the first month? I use what's it called? Use 28 days to feed them 28 days. I use Alaqua 2 mm. So that one is like 3 bags. I need 3 bags of it. Then after that one, 2 gram. That's what I do.
But the machine, you are not using the machine.
I use before I
Early January.
Early January now. This January before I sold out.
Did you like middle of January?
Just that you need service. That's why I have to buy this thing. The machine.
You need service there, right?
You need service to this machine.
But you not be using it now.
I use it early this January.
You can produce.
I use it to produce. The feed don't finish.
Middle of January itself.
The feed don't finish. So that's me lunch that you said. You know, I even bought the lunch.
You see, why that lunch is that you can turn around things, you understand easily. And two, what you do is that maybe like you collect 5,000 now. From that 5,000 now, you can now pick just 1,000 out of it for growth. Those first ones that are growing.
Yes, sir.
So by the time you keep those ones for 6 months, you see that they are growing around 2 kilo plus. You understand?
That is even because
you see that they are.
Because what we wanted to do, this 2.5 order, they are still going to order more 2.5. But that one we said for me lunch. Because I just want to divide it. Like me lunch, grow out.
No, what you do is that you pick it. You see, let me give you the one we poured here now.
Yes.
In 3 months' time, in 3 months, you will see 1 kilo here. And as I see that I told you, you will see 1 kilo here. The fish, they will pass 1 kilo. So you will see those 1 kilos, you just feed them out. If you really want to raise for growth, since you have market for it, you understand. So by that time, you'll be seeing some that will, in 6 months, you'll be seeing 2 kilo, 2.5 kilo, 3 kilo out of those ones. So the rest, you just take it out from your lunch. But if you don't have plenty, those people will come to your place and be you know them very well. If there is not plenty, because they used to buy it that is plenty, something like that. You have 10,000 now, fine. You call them, they are very, very happy.
Yeah, that's true.
They are very, very happy. Why I like them is that they pick everything you have.
Yes.
And they are just sell off.
Even the one I sold last, because the fish I was actually bringing for drought, but they were not performing very well. Those were the one I was feeding with this too.
Okay.
So they were not performing very well. I had to call because I don't want to waste money on it. I had to call the Adobe.
That 2 days, I didn't support that feed at all. That is true.
When I was even packing the fish, they are pieces. Because this thing was from ground. Yes, I was really happy, and that was the first because it's easy for you to sell the lunch.
Yes. It's very, very easy. And if you go around now, that's what most people are doing now. Even this woman for this big size, they are shouting now. They don't see too much market. But with my lunch, like you have like 10,000 pieces now. You will enjoy it.
So this one I wanted to stop my lunch, so it's better to do 5,000.
But this one you wrote is 2,450. You know, I was looking at it this morning. In short, the first count, because there's a man at Adamo here. There are 2 people in Adamo that I promised to supply fish today. So when we are now counting your own, I now looked at it. Don't count. Just finish this one first. I now call those people to take it to next week. I was even thinking, but when I now saw 2,450, I was looking at it. What do you want to use
The 50.
the 50 to do? So we now added mortality so that we can just so we can just add it up to the one to 2,000 something you needed.
If your aim is to be successful in this business, I bet you take what we call your feed. Every aspect of your feed very, very important. Knowing about your feeding chart is extremely very, very important. This will guide you against you making that desired profit, knowing about and weighing your biomass at a particular given period, so that for this will tell you how much you are making per month, how much you are expected to make. So these are what are really to guide you to be successful. I have all these slated, written. I've took my time to write all these so that I can guide you to be successful in catfish farming. A lot of people have been helpful. These books have been helpful to a lot of people too as well. I hope you get a copy now to get
The measurements on that you're feeding
Chart.
chart, yes. You know, like this one now, you have to feed them for like 28 days using 2 ml.
2 ml.
Yes, so that 28 days, doing the calculation is like 3 bags.
No, this one is 3 bags now.
That's what
it's not even up to 3 bags.
That's what I'm
this one
I
is
just
using.
rounded it. So for that 3 bags, I'm using Alaqua.
Okay.
So after that Alaqua is going to be
Is water there?
yes.
Okay.
After that Alaqua, then I'll buy Blue Crown.
Yeah, but let's see how this thing will work. Your extruding.
And I will talk about what we call the feed concentration and the feed formulation, which I do advise you guys to have or really have a practical knowledge on how to formulate your feed. If you are not even using the feed or you are not even concentrating your feed yourself, once you know about how to formulation, you know about the concentration, you know about your nutritional diet, you know about how to calculate your CP, you know about the 7 amino acid base that needed for every catfish farmers to do well. So to me, you are good to go. If you are really going for a branded feed, since you know about all these practices, this will guide you through knowing the best branded feed that requires for your fishes. I normally tell you guys, but to know all about these two as well, I have a book for it that I call the Feed Formulation book by Dr. Isa Abiodun. You can get that. This will help you in order to know how to concentrate, to formulate, to calculate your CP, in order to alternate materials to get things done or at yourself, at your space. I called this book Do It Yourself. Do it yourself mean knowing how to do it yourself. You don't need me to guide you. If you have all of those journals, this one will guide you, will streamline you. And again, if you need any of the machineries to work on your farm to make things a little bit easier, coupled with the material that you will use, you can as well contact me. We'll get you a very good die head, or we get you a very good extruder, or we get you a very good manual machine, depending on your cost. If you have been patronizing me or you know me, I tell you the fact and I give you the cost price that will enable you get result. All these things are very, very expensive, and I don't like giving a very cheap material, so I go for the best. So make sure that you subscribe to this channel, make sure that you click on the notification button and like, and make sure that you invite people to join or to watch this video. And if my mentorship program is still on, make sure that you join now. You can have a video or one-on-one conversation with me to guide you on any of these aspects that you need. So thank you so much for watching this part 2 of my video. Make sure that you stay tuned, click on the notification button to watch any of my video that is coming up.